Hi everyone, this is David of Chide and we are back with Books of Chide, and we're continuing the reading of The 100 Simple Secrets of Successful People by David Niven Ph.D. Now today we're busy with chapter 6, Resist the Urge to be Average. Now this is an interesting one because if you know what a normal graph looks like, you usually have a little tail at the bottom or at the start, a big hump in the middle, and then a little thinning out tail at the end. And it's essentially frequently people tend to bunch up in this way. You get how shall I say, a low mark, and as you get to this lowest feasible point of performance, any performance metric, let's say the slowest person, the slowest walking speed versus the fastest walking speed, you'll get very few people who achieve a very slow walking speed, and then a lot of people will tend to bunch up around a mean or a median, and then very few will walk extremely fast, the fastest. Like there can only obviously be one fastest and one slowest, so those are your extreme ends. Now being average is being part of the group in the dead center. You know there's many like you. You're not exceptional, but you're also not on the bad end of it. Not being average can go both ways, but this is more aimed. You see, the reason why this chapter is so applicable for successful people is successful people tend to be on the other end. They tend to be high achievers, high performers, and on the, how shall I say, the positive outlier of any graph or metric. Something interesting I once got from a doctor was they said, when I told them I considered it an insult to be average, they said, medically speaking, it's great to be average. From a medical standpoint, it's fantastic to be average, simply because you can be compared to other people from a medical standpoint. So it's easy to be diagnosed. That's just one interesting perspective. It depends on how you look at it, but from a performance and a success metric, yeah. This is one rule. I think it's the 5 people you spend the most time with are the people who will affect your performance most, or it's the people you'll tend to be like the most. It's almost like a sword attracts sword type of a case. So yeah, so this chapter basically says, everywhere around you is average people, which that's the way the statistics work. That is, if you're average, you're more likely to be there. There's a higher proportion of average people, and yeah, as I said, you're being enticed to be more like average people, offering acceptance and by leading you to believe that everyone else is already more like them than like you are. But I mean, that is true in one way, definitely. So it's in the sense of, are you seeking to be above average? Then yes, then you're gonna have to differentiate yourself. If you're looking at being awful, in very honest terms, there are people who are quite awful people in this world. So there are 2 ways of not being average, and if you're looking to be successful and looking at that positive, then yeah, definitely don't sacrifice your ability to perform at that level to fit in. That's true. Conversely, I would say, as a personal experience, if you're an awful person, please look to the average. Please try and just be a bit nicer or a bit, more productive or something. Just don't be horrible. That's just me. So yeah, but if you generally have a good work ethic, you got a good conscience, good morals and values and ethics and principles and that stuff, you're set. Just perform. Just be who you are and perform to the best stand you can be, because that'll take you a long way. Yeah, so it's a tough one to say, but I can understand the frame for a successful person. Yes, from the viewpoint of a successful person, yes, being average isn't what you should aim for. I wouldn't always say it's bad, but yeah, if you're that type of a person. So yeah, this has been Books of Chide, and join me with the next chapter of The 100 Simple Secrets of Successful People by David Niven Ph.D. I almost got that wrong. But yeah, we did it. See you in the next one. Bye bye.